I don't know how to work this camera. Guys, I pushed like 500 different buttons already. What is my life? All right, got this, got this. Okay, we good? I think we good. Took a while. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video that was requested by somebody that featured me in their blog, so you should totally check her out. She's really awesome. Her name is Ayana and she is so inspiring. I suggest you check it out. It's all in Japanese, but they have beautiful photos and pictures, and I'm sure that things can be translated on Google nowadays, so I don't know if you guys want to check it out and read it, or if you want to study Japanese, it's a great blog to study Japanese. Today's video is all about how to relax and unwind in Japan when you're having a really rough time in life, and I can understand that because when you're living abroad, things can get really overwhelming fast. Work life has gotten you running around with your head cut off, personal issues arise, your mind is just cluttered with several to-do lists, and what's a person to do when you're living abroad and you need to just relax and not think about things? There are several ways to calm yourselves in situations like this. So while I talk about these top 5 ways to relax and unwind in Tokyo, I'm going to be linking all of the things that I talk about and suggestions of places that you can go in Tokyo in the link down below. These things can be applied to anywhere in Japan, wherever you live, so stay tuned. The first thing that I suggest is going to a park or a relaxing place in Japan where you can unwind and relax, but do this alone. And if you're not used to doing things by yourself, then I suggest that you try really hard and break that bubble. Try to break out of your comfort zone, because if you don't, then you're gonna have a very difficult time living abroad. Try to do things that you're not used to doing. Try to do things that you're not normally comfortable with. You start to do them continuously, you'll start to get used to them. You'll be able to try new things and experience new things and meet new people that way, and it's going to help you tenfold in living here in Japan. When I first came here, I didn't know how to do things by myself. I totally understand if you're nervous to do things by yourself in the beginning, but try to slowly and gradually break yourself from that habit, because if you don't, it's going to give you a lot of negative feelings as you go along this journey while you live here, when you travel here for a long period of time. Immersing yourself in nature is one thing that you can do to unwind and relax your mind. So I highly recommend that you go to these 3 parks that I recommend. The first park is Yoyogi Park. Yoyogi Park isn't the most quiet park, but it has a lot of people and events and things that you can do there. Don't want to be around too much quietness, but you want a little bit of some excitement, a little bit of activity. I highly recommend Yoyogi Park because they have a lot of festivals and events. People watching is a very relaxing thing to do in Yoyogi Park. The next park that I suggest is Ueno Park. Ueno Park is great if you want a little bit of activity, but not too much. Kind of like half quiet, half energetic. There's a lot going on, but there's also not a lot going on. I don't know how to explain it. There's lots of trees, there's a museum in the far back of the park, and there's a little cafe that I really like to go to. So you can take yourself on a little bit of a date. If you want to just relax near the water, there's a temple, there's a shrine, there's some street food. It's a beautiful park, so I highly recommend it. My favorite park that I really honestly didn't get to explore all of because it's so big, it's called, wait a second, it's kind of hard to pronounce. It's Koishikawa Korakuen Garden. I will link that down below just so you know. I took a few Instagram pictures there when I went with my friends, and it's actually the most relaxing park I've ever been to. There's so much nature in this big city right next to Tokyo Dome City, so if you guys want to check it out, I will link that down below. But don't forget to bring some mosquito repellent because I got eaten alive. The next thing that's really great to do if you want to unwind and relax is go to an onsen. An onsen is a hot spring in Japan, and they have a copious amount of them. There are onsen scattered across Japan everywhere, and it's such a traditional thing to do, to soak your skin in a hot bath. It releases a lot of toxins, it's good for your health, it lowers your blood pressure. If you don't like to get naked in front of people, there are onsens that accept swimsuits. One of those is Enoshima Island Spa. I think it's called Spa Land. I will link that down below. I've never been, I want to go, but I heard that they accept swimsuits, and so do other resorts and things like that, so I'll link those down below as well. Highly suggest that you soak in an onsen bath. It's the most relaxing thing, and it's just, ugh, I love onsen. I love onsen. Drink green matcha tea. Matcha has so many health benefits I can't even explain. It has tons of antioxidants, burns calories, and boosts your metabolism. It calms the mind and relaxes the body. It enhances mood and boosts concentration as well. A lot of the teas in Japan don't have sugar or any additives or anything like that, so the tea here is so healthy. That's one thing that I really love about Japan. Definitely has the health benefits that you need to live a longer and healthier life. So the next way to relax and unwind in Tokyo is to find an extracurricular activity that you can go to by yourself or even with a friend. It doesn't really matter. As long as you have something else that's going on in your life, I think that takes a lot of stress and pressure away from work life and personal issues, negative things. If you have an extracurricular activity that you're looking forward to during the week, I think that really helps relax the mind and unwind. So one thing that I suggest is, of course, yoga. Japan is pretty big on yoga. There's a lot of yoga studios. There's one yoga studio called Nami Yoga Studio in Asakusa, but you can just go on YouTube and look for a free lesson on yoga. I do yoga at least once or twice a week because it fights anxiety, it fights stress. Yoga really helps you live in the moment, so does meditation. There's also free meetups that you can join on the Meetup app. Meetup app is huge. If you want to join in any other activities, I highly suggest some I highly recommend some traditional activities like calligraphy or playing a Japanese traditional instruments. All sorts of things in Tokyo that you can join, which is another thing that I love about this country, is that there's so many events and so many activities that you can join in. Last but not least is retail therapy. And retail therapy doesn't have to mean that you're buying things, a ton of stuff. You don't need to spend a lot of money for retail therapy. Japan, Tokyo especially, is one big mall. Take yourself again on a date. Go get a cup of coffee. I really love window shopping. Whenever I go shopping, I tend to not really buy anything. I just like looking at the shops. And in Japan, there's so many local shops, so many unique places to discover. And if you don't often treat yourself, try to treat yourself once in a while. Buy yourself something. Even if it's just a cup of coffee, buy yourself a cup of coffee. Buy yourself a new dress, a new top, some new shoes. Something that rewards you for being you and who you are. Because I feel like people don't do that enough. They don't treat themselves enough. They don't pamper themselves enough. That my Michigan accent just totally came out. Oh my god. Take a stroll down Cat Street. That's one place that I recommend. Cat Street has a lot of really unique high-end shops. Can't really afford everything on that street, but it's really pretty, it's really beautiful. Cat Street is between Harajuku and Omotesando. It's one of my favorite places to hang out. There's also another place called Commune Second that has craft beer, really cute, aesthetically pleasing alcohol carts that are there, and you can just sit with your friends and drink. And then another place that you can window shop is in Daikanyama. Daikanyama is coffee heaven. There's so many dessert coffee shops. There's also a little shrine and a traditional Japanese house that you can visit for like 100 yen. I'm gonna add this as like a bonus thing to relax and unwind, and karaoke. Karaoke is huge in Japan. You don't have to go with somebody. They have single person karaoke places. There's one in Akihabara, I believe. I said that's so foreign. Singing releases so much tension for me. I don't know about you, but karaoke is one thing that can help you unwind and relax. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other suggestions for anybody to relax and unwind in Japan, in Tokyo, abroad, wherever, please comment down below and tell me what you guys do to relax and unwind. Best thing that you can do is treat your body right, eat healthy, take yourself out. So yeah, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon for more content like this. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my mailing list on lovelizkelly.com. If you guys have any questions, don't be shy, DM me. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. I'm especially active on Instagram. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!